So ENTPs are thinkers, visionaries. They're innovative. You tend to be very creative. And remember that intelligence is really a vital component of your life, your foundation. But you're also independent, skeptical, and spontaneous. You really do enjoy flexibility. Since you're a master of all things, you tend to be particularly critical of yourself. Self-critical. So take some time to analyze information objectively and apply it to your situation. Look to others and discuss your problems and evaluate the pros and cons to varying options you've created. And this is really going to appeal to that extroverted side of you. And then look and see knowledge from a variety of sources. So ENTPs should focus on goals. Look ahead and find ways to be creative in reaching your goals. Since you value education, intellectualism, and learning, look at knowledge. Evaluate information that appeals to you and create a system that works best for you. You desire to really understand that world around you and use this strength to understand the theories of health and weight loss and exercise, and then use those implications of what is going on to create a simplistic approach that's going to appeal to you. Remember to make dieting and a healthy lifestyle a priority. Lastly, remember that you really like to be around people, and you don't need to share your thoughts and feelings. That's really going to exasperate you, but you can find a group to exercise with or join a gym class. That camaraderie of others is going to appeal to you as an extrovert and help keep you on your journey. So choose an approach that is going to be easy with simple rules. You don't like complications. So try something like keto, low carb, or even intermittent fasting. And since you tend to be very spontaneous and you don't like planning, be sure to keep a lot of healthy foods on hand for snacking or just to grab. And then you can also work ahead by preparing a lot of healthy foods and snacks at one time. And then you can have, for instance, in your refrigerator, a whole week's worth of healthy lunches. Now you just grab it instead of really worrying about that. And this is going to appeal to that spontaneous side. This is also going to help you to keep on track without having to worry about creating a complex plan that's not going to appeal to you. You also may want to try an app like FitnessPal. Avoid any subscription diet plans like Noom, Weight Watchers, and others, because subscription diet plans, they tend to be more constricting, and anything that's constricting is not going to appeal to you as an ENTP. You'd like to look at that whole picture. You really enjoy the mental, the physical, all of it put together. So really try incorporating an exercise that's going to change you and challenge you both mentally and physically. Pilates may be a good choice. You can even try a personal trainer who's going to help you to create a variety of ideas and something that's going to fit your unique personality type of wanting something that's more data-driven while also being diverse and appeal to that spontaneous side. While we're talking about spontaneous personality type, also be sure to keep your running shoes or exercise clothes or something that you do easily accessible so that you can act on those spontaneous promptings to exercise. For instance, maybe you're sitting at your desk at work and all of a sudden you think, I just need to get out and take a walk. Well, if you have your walking shoes with you at work, guess what? You can jump on that idea and that thought immediately. So here are some quick do's and don'ts for the ENTP. So a do, make sure that you really do keep those healthy snacks nearby. Since you're spontaneous, keeping something healthy to eat close to you is going to help you to not snack on and overdo things that are unhealthy. Research. You love research and analysis. Dive in, do a deep dive into research and analysis and really look at what works for the ENTP, for your body style, your body type, and for things that you love. Create your own individualized approach and compete, but compete with yourself. That's the best way to do it. You may want to set some great goals, look at some long-term goals and short-term goals, and you may even look for an advisor, somebody who can really help you to look into things. Now, don't do this. Anything with those in-person groups, you know the ones there you sit in a big group and you're going to talk all about this, that, and the other. Then that's because although you like being with people, this also tends to have a very detailed, constrictive plan, and that's not going to help you. You're also not going to enjoy something that has an authority figure that's going to pound things on you because you prefer to be the authority. So instead, look for a figure of importance or an authority figure that's going to be more gentle and be able to guide you and give you information and not look as if they are going to be forcing you to do things your way or their way. Also, avoid any plan that's going to focus on emotions. You don't really prefer that. Instead, you prefer data. Lastly, just keep in mind that you are your worst critic and you're going to be hardest on yourself. You also want to be a master of all things. So remember, while you are a master of all things, that also means you become critical of yourself. So remember to be patient with yourself. Celebrate your victories, your small victories, and remember that losing weight and getting healthy is not always a linear process with a direct path. There are going to be a lot of ups and downs. Good luck on your journey.